turn into the softest, most absorbent cleaning cloths. And here's the thing, it's a little trap and release. They actually will pick up 99.9% of germs and bacteria, and then when you rinse them, the germs go away, the stains go away, whatever it is that you have cleaned up will just rinse away. These are reusable, and in fact, one cloth is the equivalent of 100 paper towels. We're doing a 12-pack today, so that's 1,200 rolls of paper towel, which I think that's absolutely amazing, for $20.95. And the cool thing about this too, no odors. You don't even have to use cleansers if you don't want to, so you can cut some of the harsh chemicals out of your life, and they truly do work. You gotta read the reviews on these. We have 3 colors now, which is really exciting. The border, we have red, blue, and now we also have green available for you. And I'm gonna bring in Mike Spinelli because he's gonna show us how these work and also what makes them so special. So it's really good to see you, Mike.
Michelle, so great to see you.
These have phenomenal reviews. I'm kind of excited to pick them up as well because I think so many of us spend a ton on paper towels. It's a lot of waste, and frankly, they don't do the job as well as these do.
They don't. For so many years, we've been told that paper towels are the best way of picking up spills, and today what we're going to be showing you is going to completely blow your mind because this is new, this is innovative, this developed in sushi kitchens overseas because they needed to figure out a way of being able to clean surfaces of preparing raw meats to be able to rinse and prepare to continuously rip through. So what you're going to be getting is 8 layers of highly absorbent wood fiber that's going to be able to suck up and collect all the germs, all the bacteria around your house, and then with rinsing it under 30 minutes with just water, and that's the important part, guys. This is cleaning with water. 30 minutes under the tap with water is going to rinse out 99.9% of all those germs and those bacteria that you come in contact with in your house. And you know, for so long, Michelle, we've been telling that, you know, every time we make a spill, we run to the paper towel.
Yeah.
You know, we're just throwing money in the trash. It's a one-time application.
You gotta watch this.
Watch this.
This is crazy.
Do you really see this working?
So just a standard paper towel?
Just a standard paper towel,
okay.
But look at how thirsty the Simply Natural cloth is.
Okay.
You just simply put it over the spill, you put it in, and then look what happens.
Look at this.
It doesn't drip.
Look at that.
It completely captures it. It stayed in. I can put it over my head. It's not dripping over my head. But look, but this is the property. This is the 30 minutes of the rinsing that I'm telling you about. You guys see the food coloring in here? It's green, right? So imagine when you're picking up the spills, if you're having parties and you're spilling cola, your red wine, things get a little crazy towards the end of the night. And watch how quickly this cloth releases those germs and the bacteria right in front. So every time you use this cloth, it's going to return white at the same time as you pulled it out of the package.
That was 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Okay.
Actually,
you said 30 minutes.
Oh, sorry,
and I'm like,
30
there's
seconds.
no way,
sorry.
because this is so quick.
So quick. Actually, that was probably like 10 seconds under the water.
That was so fast.
Yeah, so 30 seconds under the tap, hot or cold, doesn't matter. It's going to revitalize the cloth.
Now, so we said 100 paper towels equivalent per cloth.
Yes.
Right, so that's 1,200 paper towels because you're getting a 12-pack. In between rinsing, I can throw these in the wash too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, like throw in the washing machine, I mean.
Yes,
okay.
you can launder them, you just throw them in the wash, but don't dry them. So when you throw them in the laundry, you know, just make sure you line dry them, and then when you pull them out, they're gonna be ready to use again. And we've been using these in our kitchen for so long. They end up smelling, they tell us to put them in a microwave to get rid of the odors. Let's not do that anymore, just throw them in the trash. There's such a smarter solution with the Simply Natural cloth that you don't need this. Now watch, you just saw all the germs and bacteria rinse out of the cloth. Now watch what happens with the sponge.
Okay.
Do you guys see this?
Stop it.
Do you guys see?
It's still there.
It's still there. This is why your sponges start to develop odors. And then what do? We start wiping down our house with this. And
what is this?
I mean, it looks like a crime scene.
It really does.
I mean, because that's what we're doing. It's like we start spreading all of these germs around our house, and we think our house is clean, but it's really not. But look at what the Simply Natural cloth, you simply go behind it. It's super abrasive where it's not gonna scratch any of your surfaces, but it's gonna suck up. It's gonna break through the grease, the grime, the dirt, but more importantly, it's going to suck up all the germs, all the bacteria, and 30 seconds under the tap is gonna reach it down the drain to where your house is clean.
So it lets it go.
It lets it go
for you.
So we're reducing our dependency on chemical cleaners.
Wow.
And I challenge you, Michelle, like how many times a day do you walk around and are in contact with one of these surfaces?
It's constant.
And it's so nasty and it's so gross, but look, I mean, you see here, Can you guys see all of the germs and all the bacteria? And, you know, when you're traveling, you know, you still have the 3-1-1 rule. Like, you can't carry more than 3 ounces of liquid with you, but with what I do is I wet my Simply Natural cloth, I put it in a paper bag, so when I get on the airplanes, I wipe down the little tray. When I get to the hotel, I'll wipe down.
But that's without any cleaners.
That's without any cleaners.
Yeah.
And this is chemical-free cleaning. So we want to reduce the dependency on your chemical cleaners. But watch this. Watch how this Simply Natural cloth just pulls all the germs off of this handle, and look, it's now in the cloth.
It up a little, look at that.
Do you guys see that? You guys see that at home? There we go.
I mean, and then you can rinse that away.
And then you come over to the sink and you rinse it, and it goes straight down the drain.
So that's the kind of thing that made this a big customer pick. The reviews on these are so great. Just to name a few, these work so well for cleaning my stovetop or air fryer that gets splattered with grease. So not even germs. Think about just the sticky messes. Lynn in Florida said they work great for clearing up spills. I love how they feel. Love these. They come out clean and fresh. Mimi has been using these cloths for years and just loves them. And I want you to think, I mean, we're showing you other uses, right? Dishes, laptops, electronics, maybe it's the RV, the bathroom, cars, windows and mirrors. You can use this for that as well. And you can reuse them over and over and over again. And you're getting 12 of them today. So you can split them up throughout the house. You can give some as gifts. You can travel with them, like Mike was saying. It's just a really cool thing that you can use on all surfaces without worries of scratching.
Yeah, and it's such a smarter way of cleaning. I mean, for so long we've been using dependency on the chemical cleaners. You don't have to worry about that now. This cloth is super absorbent. The technology is brilliant. And as Michelle was just explaining to you guys, you can use it anywhere in your house. It's great on hard surfaces. I mean, the biggest rage in remodeling in our house is this, the stone countertops, and you can't use chemical cleaners on this. But with simple water, look at how and it's abrasive enough to cut through the dirt, the grease, the grime. And I've got, you know, our little furry buddies get out, you know, they trample around in the mud puddles, you know, we come in.
I see some crayon.
The crayon, the wood floor gets scuffed up with the shoe marks. But I mean, what we're doing, I mean, think about what you're using in your house right now. I mean, if you have wood floors, are you using the cleaners, the oil-based, to where nice shines on your floor, but it gets super slick. But watch, you know, I just wipe this down.
Right.
It dries super quick. All with water. This is cleaning with water. So again, we're reducing the dependency on the chemical cleaners, and it's great for cleaning up your baseboard, your walls, you know, anywhere in your house where you're thinking where you have a solution for this, the Simply Natural cloth is going to take care of this for you. And where I specifically like to use it the most is in the kitchen. I mean, this is going to be the best dish towel that you ever buy, because when you get this home, it's going to be rigid. It's going to be stiff.
I was like showing that too.
When you wet this is going to get super soft, and it's going to expand. The water's going to expand it to allow it to work faster, stronger, to where it's going to suck up all those germs, all the bacteria, but more importantly, be able to cut through all the spills. I mean, all of these spills have been sitting underneath the studio lights for a long time, and look at how it's just cutting through crayon and being able to clean these up. I mean, Michelle, we were talking backstage and we were laughing about how kids can just get into the biggest pickles. I mean, we just painted our walls in our house, and my daughter ended up getting a crayon, and she thought it was her own white canvas.
You made a canvas for me. How considerate.
And she went to town, and we were all panicked, and I was like, how is this going to come out of the wall?
Yeah.
And guys, with the wood fiber cloth, all we did was put water on it, went over to the wall, and we took it out. I mean, that was just chocolate sauce that we just took out as well.
But I love that you can use these so many times too, because a lot of us also, if it's not paper towels, maybe you're buying these, you can use them a couple times, these little sponges that are supposed to take out lots of messes. This, you're getting 12 of these that can be used over and over and over and over again. It's the equivalent of 100 paper towels just for one of these cloths. So it's better for the environment, better for your budget, and they work better. They're thirstier too.
They're thirstier, they work better, and more importantly, they work. And when you're thinking about a solution to be able to cut through the grease, the grime, you know, if you want a cleaner way to clean up your electronics, all of your countertops, they're great on the car, they're great on the RV. And the reason why they work so well is because of those 8 layers of wood fiber. And I'm going to show you this after you see, but I mean, think about what we're doing with our microwaves. We're spraying chemicals and we're putting food in there. Why are we doing that? There's no more reason to do that. Technology progresses. This cleaning is a smarter way of cleaning. But here are those 8 layers that we were talking about. Each one of these layers are going to be able to trap, lift, and rinse all of those germs and bacteria in your house, because this is the future of cleaning. It's so smart. It makes it so much more practical. Think about how much money you're wasting on sponges. Just think about how much money you're wasting on paper towels, the chemical cleaners. It starts to add up. But now you've got a reusable cloth that's not going to fail you. You're gonna be able to use it time and time again, and it's gonna be able to tackle some of the most stubborn problems that you have in your house, which, not even stubborn, but just the most practical spills, messes, you know, cleaning up after parties.
I would love to visually show again with the black light the difference that this makes in terms of germs and bacteria, because when you use this, you're actually picking up 99.9% of those germs and bacteria. It's like a trap and release, because you're picking them up, and then as soon as you rinse them under the water, they wash away. But if you're using a sponge, look what's left behind when you rinse that out.
You know,
and a lot of times the odor gives it away too.
The odor, I mean, and it's disgusting. I mean, we start smelling these odors. I mean, there was a great review online where she was using a French terry cloth towel, and there was flies that started to gather around it, and she made the switch to the Simply Natural cloth, and here's the difference. I mean, you're not spreading germs around your house anymore. I mean, with the Simply Natural cloth, you're easily able to cut through all the grease, all the grime, the dirt in your house.
Look at that.
But more importantly, you're taking away the bacteria out of your home without the dependency of chemicals. So you can use this time and time again, and you're gonna be able to get those stubborn stains out. You're gonna be able, it's not gonna develop odor, it's not gonna retain stains, because all you're doing is you're rinsing it 30 seconds underneath the tap. And again, you know, we've been told for so long that these paper towels are the solution, and it still hasn't soaked it. And one cloth is replacing 100 rolls of paper towels. So to be fair, look at, this is how efficient this is with being able to trap everything that the paper towel couldn't pick up, the Simply Natural cloth picks up, and then again, 30 seconds underneath the tap, look at what happens. These are those chemicals, these are the bacteria and the germs, all of the food that we red wine, ketchup. You know, I love cooking, I love fried food, so I'm always constantly cooking. You know how oil kind of just sticks and stays there?
And it attracts more.
It attracts,
look at that.
Look,
clean.
It returns to be as bright as it was the first time you pulled it out of the package.
Fantastic. Mike, thank you so much. It's less than $2 a cloth. You're getting 12 of these today. Remember, this is 100 paper towels right here. I just think it's absolutely amazing. We have blue, red, and now we also have the green. So let's keep going with Lunch Rush. I want to thank you so much for coming in and showing this to us for sure.